All right. All right, here we go. This is the calling part of the show. Hopefully it don't go as rough as I hope it does. If you like to call in, like I said, I'm talking about today. I'm taking calls on why is it okay for a woman to not be forced to be a mom and a dad has to be forced to be a father and and why are you considered gay if you call out the nonsense that black women do every day on World Star, social media, and all that? The phone number if you don't see it in the link, the phone number is 330-428-6624. You'll everybody hear you talk. You can call, make a comment. So I expect to get female callers more than I get the men callers right now. So right now I'll just kill time until I guess hopefully the people start calling. And like I said, the phone number is 330-428-6624. That's 330-428-6624. So I guess we're just talking to we see who anybody calls today. And tell me how you feel about hey, because if you think I'm wrong, here's your time to say it. You know what I'm saying? You can tell me why you think a father should be forced to be a dad, or why mom don't have to be reliable, you don't have to be a parent. And this is your chance to say what you got to say, and let's make it happen. Have some fun with it. So, like I said, I'll kill some time to see if we get any calls. But a little nervous here, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm worried about what these people are gonna say to me. Like I said, this isn't scripted. This isn't practice. First time I was a little nervous. This time it ain't so bad. I want to be the first one to tell my daughters that I love them. My son that I hope he's doing good at football. I don't get a chance to talk to him as much, but give him a shout out to Amari, Stephanie, Raven. Pretty much everybody knows my son, Fat Man. So give them all out a shout out. Give a shout out to my friends, Isaiah, the barber, brother Sam. Uh, who else?
All right, here you go. Guess you're good.
All right. I don't know. Just I've already done that, sir. All right. Um, while we're killing some time, what do you think about the Kaepernick? Um, how they won't let that man play football? You know what I'm saying? They uh they talk about what he did was wrong. Okay. Um, I don't know how many people agree with him. I don't know how many people don't agree with him. But I don't think it's right for let the man play football. You had Ray Rice beat his girl up in the elevator. You know what I'm saying? You had Michael Vick fight dogs. All this man did was take a kneel. And, he can't play football. You know, and people say that didn't have good stats. Well, he had like an 89% passing. He took a bum ass team to the playoffs. People say that the players didn't like him. Well, from my understanding, he got an award from the people that are the players that are only given by the players. So apparently the players like him. The man gave $1 million out of his own pocket to feed some people. Don't seem like a bad dude. You see him signing autographs, uh, doing all kind of stuff like that, and just so well, so far ain't nobody called yet. So like I said, we'll start some more time, and see what happens. But another man we could talk about real quick. I want to know something.
Are you looking at your chat while you're on video?
Uh-uh.
Oh. That's what I'll do, because if they chat, you can't see it. Oh, you gotta look on your own phone.
Here, do that for me then, real quick. How do I? Well, okay. I want to just see something. How many people think it's fine to let your 19-year-old daughter leave out the house at 12:30 at night to go to a hotel party? You know what I'm saying? And come on, I've been to a hotel party, and I'm not the only one that's ever been to a hotel party.
Yeah.
There's
Chat.
drinking, sex, getting high, all goes on at a hotel party. So we all know what all goes on at a hotel party. You can act like you don't. I know what goes on. You know what goes on at a hotel party. We all do. You know what I'm saying? So let's just not be naive. And for you to think that it's okay for your 19-year-old daughter to leave the house at 12:30 at night to go to a hotel party, I don't know. Maybe I'm a dad. I got two daughters. I would have a problem with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. They'd have to sneak out the house for real, because there's no way in the world I would let my 19-year-old daughter go out to a hotel party at 12:30 at night. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that what happened to her because it was bad. That ain't cool. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? She found out she went out with some people that clearly weren't her friends, because if they was her friends, they wouldn't let her get get that fucked up to the point where she couldn't walk. No, I'm not no conspiracy type person. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. But I will say that because not being no fathers in the home anymore, stuff like this wouldn't happen so much. Because I'm telling you now, me as a father having a 26-year-old daughter, and and a 19-year-old daughter type of thing, there's no way in the world I'm gonna let my daughter leave out to go to no hotel party like that. That's just not gonna happen. That just. But this is what I hear from a lot of women that I've asked: would you let your daughter go to a hotel party? Well, a lot of answers I get is she's grown. Well, at 19 years old, you're not grown. That's not grown. Now, as far as in the eyes of, I guess, the state or whatever, how it works, you're considered grown. But at 19, you're not grown. You're not making grown decisions, because if you were grown, like some people are saying that she's grown, she can do what she wants, you would have enough sense not to get that drunk to where the point where you can't um, walk without falling over and stuff. But I don't know. Like I said, eventually the truth will come out. We'll find out exactly what happened, and whoever needs to be to blame will be to blame. If it's the hotel, if it's the friends, um, we'll find out. And you know what? While we're killing time to see who people call in about the show, um, I put this on my Facebook page a little bit ago. Now, people are always talking about how the cops are killing black folks, and this is true. Cops are killing black folks, but let's be a little realistic here. Only last year, 258 people died of cops killing black folks. But last year, over 11,000 people died from black on black crime. Now, do you worry about the 20%, or do you worry about the 80%? Like when my son goes to the store, I don't worry I don't worry about the police killing him. I worry about another black person killing him. But if you speak on that, you're you're a sellout, you're a coon, you're all this kind of stuff. But no one likes to speak on the facts that only 258 people died, but there's 11,000 that died from black on black crime. That comes out to maybe what? So you got 5% chance of being killed by the police. So out of 100%, if ain't but 5% chance of being killed by the police, that means you got 95% chance of being killed by black on black crime. So who do you really worry about when you go out in the street? You know, and it's just crazy out here anymore. Like I worry about my son as he gets older. Like what kind of stuff? Like I shouldn't have to worry about him going to the store and end up getting shot or end up getting killed or get something crazy happen to him. And the streets are getting it is truly a dog eat dog world out here. And anyone that disagree with that, I want to know what world you live in, because right now every day you go out and you see on the news people get killed, people this, people that, and it just gets to a point where you got to be a little realistic. Now, God forbid that something happens to you by the hands of the police. Like, yeah, now that I'm driving around, I worry about the police, pulling me over. But let me tell you something. When they pull me over, I'm not about to argue with you. I'm not about to tell you about rights or I got this, I got that. 'Cause let me tell you something. All the videos you see, the people get killed, and the first thing comes to their mouth is, "Well, I know my rights. I got this. I got right." Well, let me tell you something. The cops don't give a shit about your rights. When I get pulled over, I'm gonna hand you my registration. I'm gonna hand you my license, and I'm gonna hand you my insurance. Write my ticket. I ain't got shit to say to you. Ain't no need to talk to you. We don't need to have a conversation. I'm not gonna tell you what my rights are and all this nonsense. I'm just gonna let you do your job, give you my ticket, so I'm going about my way, so I can live to come home to my son. And that's just the bottom line. Now, there's many things that we can talk about, since we're see if anybody calls in about the show tonight. I'm trying to think what else we could talk about. Um, Here's another good one. Well, I hear women say that they get married and they get divorced, and they should, like, women that marry the stars get married and then they get divorced and they have to give all this money. Prime example, look at Janet Jackson. A lot of women feel that what she did was not wrong, and that's fine. But let me tell you something. They had a prenup, and she decided that after, I guess, the 5 years of the prenup, she wasn't happy. She didn't want to be it no more. Well, she decided to walk out of out of the marriage just before it was time to get the money. Now, that's a hell of a coincidence that you just happened at just as the 5 years was up, you were so unhappy, you decided to leave. So I'm not gonna say she didn't love the man. She did love the man, but I will say that it was awful strange that right at the 5 year mark, you decided to leave out of the marriage just enough time so you could still get that money. Now, that was awful convenient that she was able to leave the marriage and get 500, well, expected up to be $500 million. Comes out to $1 billion. Not a bad walk away prize. But I hear the women say there was nothing wrong with what she does. Well, let me tell you something. For the women that say that, how would you feel if your husband, not your husband, I mean, but your son gets married and it gets done to your son? You wouldn't want no woman to do your son like that and take advantage of him. And because he's married to you, he has to give her all his money. So you got to give her your money. You got to give child support. And a lot of people asking me, "Were you married?" Yeah, I was married. Would I do it again? No, no way I would do that again. Because marriage, it might have been about love a long time ago, but now it's basically a contract. And at the end of that contract, it doesn't work out for you. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't. And before you even say, "Oh, well, all women ain't the same," all women may not be the same. But when you go in that court, every every court case they're going to handle it the same way. Not, I mean, yeah, and then first thing women say, yeah, that women get screwed in the divorce too. But that's like arguing the 80-20 rule. Women will argue the 20%, but won't talk about the 80% of people. And most of the time, it's the men that get screwed. So we're talking about the 80-20 rule. People like to argue the 20% because it sounds good, but don't want to tell them about the other 80%. So with that being said, I don't think I wouldn't get married. There's no future in it for a man because it doesn't matter if the woman messes up, she doesn't mess up, you're still gonna get treated the same. Now, some people may agree with this, some people ain't gonna agree with it, and that's fine. But hey, that's just the way the world is. People got their opinions. I got mine. You're gonna have yours. And on that note, there's not really much to say much more about that. What else can we talk about? To see if these phones are gonna ring. Uh, but why is that though? Why is it that a woman is easily so allowed to get out of her responsibilities of being the mom? You know, she could take the plan B. She could take the morning after pill. She could get the baby up for adoption. She could take the baby to one of her family and let them raise the baby. You know what I'm saying? And this is pretty much new to me. I didn't know a woman could go to the fire department, the police station, and the hospital and leave the baby, and there's no repercussions about it. But let me tell you, as a man, and I have custody of my son, I couldn't take my son and take him to the hospital or take him somewhere and be like, I don't want him. They'll probably hit me for kidnapping. But a woman, she can do it. It's no problem. But a guy is forced to be a dad. Now I know I'm just learning that there's some states where I guess some states will let you write off your parental vision rights. And that way you won't have to be financially responsible. I don't know exactly what states that are in and what states is not, but it's just I just don't think it's fair, because I see a lot of women, they'll sit there and say you just met this guy at a club one night, kicking it, whatever, and you end up getting pregnant. You cannot tell me that you expect that man to be to like say you call. Okay, let's just be real. Say this you had a one night stand with a man, and what is it? It takes what about maybe it take about 2 months before you realize you're pregnant. You know what I'm saying? 2 months or so, you realize you're actually pregnant, and you get this call. You hear, you're like, hello, we got to talk. You know what I'm saying? Now you ain't seen this girl in like 2.5 months type of thing, and she's like, we got to talk. As a man, you're like, oh man, like this is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. And she's like, well, I think I'm pregnant. And you're lost because you're like, fuck, like this was just a fuck thing. I ain't trying to be with you. You know what I'm saying? This is what it was at night. You know what I'm saying? I think I was high, I was drunk, kicking it. You know what I'm saying? You was food for the beast, and it went down, and now you done got pregnant behind it. Say, the rubber bust, whatever, and now you have to be attached to this woman, and then what was I watching? I watched it just the other day ago. One of the guys was one of the other YouTubers was talking about how she got pregnant at the age of like some crazy young age, like 14, he was like 13, 14. And she said, well, he didn't be a man. Well, he's only 13, 14 years old. How do you expect him to be a man? Hold on, y'all. Like, how do you expect us to be a man? I was told I need a cut. You feel me? I ain't mad. Hey, it's I'm trying to. I know I'm trying to grow it, so it's the I'm trying to get it to fill in. So hey, it is what it is. I need a cut. I ain't mad, but till I get it to full in like I want, trying to get the grown man look. You know what I'm saying? Maybe forget what I was talking about. Oh, okay. The woman was saying how she got pregnant. He was like 14. She was like 14. Talking about well, he wasn't a man and stepped up. Well, let me tell you something. At 14 years old, you're not a man. You're a kid. You got pregnant by a kid and you're mad because this kid didn't act like a man. Well, he's only 14 years old, baby. He's not gonna act like a man. My son is 14 and he's not ready for no kid. You know what I'm saying? I think I've raised a pretty respectable man, but as far as maturity, no, he ain't ready for no kid. And I ain't ready to be no granddaddy yet. So no. And I just get mad when I hear women say that. Well, he wasn't a man. Well, if you want to keep 100, you want a woman. You were a kid yourself at 14 getting pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Then also, I got a friend. I ain't gonna say no names because I don't know how the rules and all this shit works. But her niece got pregnant, and she said, "Well, we're gonna make her keep the baby to teach her a lesson." Now, what lesson are you gonna teach somebody at 16-year-old to have a kid to to teach this person a lesson? Because at 16 years old, you're not gonna. There's no lesson to learn because what you gonna you're gonna raise your kid off a McDonald's job or Burger King job or something like that at 16 years old? No. What's going to end up happening is the mama is going to end up getting stuck raising the baby, or the dad's going to get stuck with raising the baby, or the grandmama, or something like that. Then another one. Um, hold on. I'm getting the calls. I get the calls on which call, but I get the calls from the here. I mean, what I'm gonna get it here. I'm getting calls. Um, I ain't got the calls, but I'm getting the calls on the email. So first you hear it going. But I'm just curious. Even when you call in, you can comment on this. Okay, I had a real good conversation with a friend of mine the other day ago. My dude, it was with my son's old football coach. Um, I told him I was like, my ex, her one of her children are kind of. I'm not gonna say slow, but I'm just saying little touched. You understand me? And I think that if you have mental problems, I don't think you should be having a baby. Now, he told me that you know, anybody should have the right to have a kid, and that's fine. Anybody if they want to have a kid, you can have a kid. But I think if you have mental problems, I think you make a burden. I don't think that's fair to the kid because if the mom is touched, 9 out of 10 the baby's gonna be touched, and now if she's touched to the point she can't take care of herself, how's she gonna take care of the baby? And like I said, I just think it's gonna be a problem. So because now somebody's gonna have to take care of the baby, and if the mama can't take care of the baby, now you're gonna have the sister trying to take care of the baby, come in and take the baby because you can't take care of the baby, or the mama gonna get stuck carrying the baby. So to just avoid a problem, I think anybody that's mentally has problems should not be able to have a kid because later on, all you're gonna do is make a problem later on down the line, and somebody's gonna have to take care of that baby. I know some people gonna be like, "Oh, you're heartless." Well, sometimes you have to be realistic, and if being realistic means you're heartless, then it just is what it is. Like if I knew I had some type of defect where say my arm was like this, I wouldn't want to have a kid because of me growing up all my life. I had a handicap, and people talked about me, laughed at me. Why would I want my kid to go through that? No, like I said, if I'm wrong, you know, if anybody has any problem, I'll answer any questions open as I can. You can hit me up at 330-428-6624. Maybe I ain't said the phone number enough times. That's 330-428-6628. Oh, let me tell you right now why I got a chance. I'm on a bigger, start my own platform. If Amari Cullimore is out there listening and anybody knows him, please have him call me at that 330-428-6624. I would love to talk to him. It's my oldest son. I don't get a chance to talk to him as much. Me and his mama, we just don't see eye to eye. And if anybody knows him, please give him that number. Tell him to give me a call. Like I said, that way you can tell me your points of anything I've said about the Kaepernick, you're having a kid if you ain't mentally right. Whatever you want to talk, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily even have to be about the topic of today, you just say what it is you say. Because a lot of people wonder why I say some of the things about Black women. And the reason why I say a lot of things I say about Black women, because Black women are the only women that I have talked to my whole entire life. I haven't talked to no Puerto Rican girls. Really ain't even talked to no white girls. Everyone that I have talked to has been about Black women, because that's all that I can go by. So with that being said, like you have all these, most of the places where a lot of the crime is single Black moms. Now, how many times have you been hear your mama have a little get together with her girls, talking shit about each other, talking shit about men, this and all that, but then you mad when you hear your son talk about Black women in a negative way, when they hear you talk about women, other Black women negative every day, all day on social media, World Star, the news, you know what I'm saying? And then you get mad when, like, you see these men that are being raised by these single moms get mad when they get talked about. Well, if you're raising these men, you're raising these boys to be men, then why aren't these men coming out more respectful than they are? How many times you hear the rappers that talk about, like Mike Jones, back then, bitch, you didn't want me, now you're all up on me. How are these men saying this if none of this stuff is happening? I ain't shit. We just talk. I'm selling now, doing this. But how is it that all these people can say this? You know what I'm saying? As soon as you ain't got no money, they're gonna love for you. As soon as you get some money, all of a sudden now, oh well, you know what? Now you look a little better, and you know what I'm saying? I always been want to talk to you. Well, you ain't been want to talk to me. You just want to talk to me because I got some money now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, that's the way. I just watched this video today where the two little girls was talking to his mama, was talking to her two little girls, saying how little girl was talking about how the boy broke up with her, and then he gave her a bracelet to get back with her, and she like, nah, I'll take the bracelet, but I don't want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, like, and all the women think that's okay. Like, you're raising your daughter, like, these little girls couldn't have been no more than probably like some 5, like some 6, 7 type of thing. You know what I'm saying? They were really young. But it just was funny here seeing all these women talking about how it was so cute, mama having a conversation. And I'm thinking, like, and like, you see no problem with you talking about your daughter about a relationship, and she's like 6 years old. Like, she got her whole life for that. Instead of teaching her how to be a gold digger, why not teach her how to be a lady? You know what I'm saying? Teach her how to be a young woman. Another good example. Where I lived at one time. I ain't gonna say no names, but like I said, I don't know how this all works yet. But little girl was dancing all over the hood of the car, doing like this, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe it hurt because I'm a dad, I'm a single dad, and maybe it hurt more coming from a man than it did a woman. And she's just like, well, she ain't doing anything. I'm like, she's not doing nothing. I'm like, she's dancing, dirty dancing all over the car. Like, and you don't, and you think that's cute? You know what I'm saying? Seeing her walk around going like this, all trying to be all like that. And I'm thinking, like, that's not funny. Instead of teaching her how to be a hood rat, why don't you teach her how to be a woman? And then hearing her say fuck you and all this type of thing. If she can say fuck you, then she should be able to say ABC, say her address. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why there needs to be more men in the house. And I'm gonna say this to the men. Men, we gotta start doing better, man. Really. I did it. If I could step up to the plate and be a man to my son, then that means there's more men that can step up to the plate and be a man to their son. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a conversation with my daughter. Well, she wasn't with my daughter, but I treat her like my daughter. Um, she was with a guy, and I told her, I said, well, listen, basic stuff. Oh, let's just get out there, gold digger type of thing. Okay, what consists of gold digging? Okay, because I feel like this. If you fucking with my daughter, you feel me? You with my daughter, and you can't give her the basic shit. You feel me? Basic shit. I ain't talking about extra shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about basic shit. You should be able to, if you're with this female, you should be able to do basic shit for her. That's not gold digging. Like I told the girl that I was with, her daughter, that if a guy can't give you the basic shit while he fucking with you, then quit fucking with that nigga. You feel me? If you give this nigga ass and you telling the nigga he love you and he love you and he can't do basic shit for you, I don't think that's a gold digger. You know what I'm saying? And I've even said this to my own son. He's not a bad looking kid. And I tell him just because you do have you're a nice looking guy, don't use people. Don't be that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? And just because you can get money from women doesn't make it cool. Doesn't make it right. Like he told me, he said, Daddy, this girl told me how she wanted to ask me could I go to dance with her. And he was like, she was ugly. And I was like, well, that's fine if you didn't like the way she looked, but did you do it with some class? You know what I'm saying? He's like, what do you mean? I said, how did you tell her no? He just said, well, no, I'm going with somebody already. And I'm like, well, that's cool. You don't have to hurt nobody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? It's bad enough that it's already hard to come up to somebody and say, hey, would you like, especially at that age, would you like to go to the dance with me? And they'd be like, nah, I don't want you talking to me. That's that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? But I was proud of him that he didn't do it. Wasn't rude, wasn't nasty about it. He just told her, no, I'm already going with somebody. So that was respectful, and I thought that was pretty good. So I think I pretty done a pretty good job of teaching him how to be a man. But well, I'm just trying to let me see. Like I said, if you got any questions, you can hit me up at 330-428-6624. What else can we talk about? Trying to think. Or just open discussions, so maybe the phones ring. But what else can we talk about here? Like I said, this isn't rehearsed. You feel me? This is just whatever's coming out is coming out. Okay, well, I got one for you. I wonder why is it that it's okay. It seems like it's okay for a black woman to be with a white man, but it's really frowned on if the black man talks to a white woman. They even got a name for it now. Swirly, I think that's what it's called now. And women push this swirly, you know. And I listened to the old boy Tommy Sotomayor a lot, and he said, "Put this on your page." You know what I'm saying? And this is personal stuff. I'm about to tell you. I put on my page. Well, I met this white girl, and she's nice. Ain't got a nasty attitude and all this type of stuff. And the funny part is, I got people saying you don't love yourself. Your mama black. Are you color struck? All kind of stuff. But that wasn't the point. It was what I thought was funny that it's only the women that see me every day. They have shit to say to me. Is the only ones that has something to say about it. Now that just seems a little hypocritical. That the only people that didn't want to talk to me was the only people that had a problem with it. Now I don't really care what nationality of a woman you like. Listen, when the lights are out, we're all the same color. You feel me? We're all gonna be black once some lights go out. You feel me? And if that person, listen, she's white, she's black, she's Puerto Rican, she's Mexican, Indian, or whatever race she is that makes you happy, hey, look, whatever makes you happy, do you. But it was just funny that Tommy said that that all of that stuff would happen. People call me and saying all kind of stuff, and exactly stuff he said is the same shit that happened. I just thought it was kind of funny that exactly what he said. Now does that say that it's that? Well, I'm going too fast. But I also wrote, I did a follow up. I said, listen, the post wasn't even true. Tommy and Sotomayor told us to called it the white girl challenge, and I did it. And I said and black women did exactly what he said he would do. They would come on your page, telling you how your color struck, you don't like your mama, you don't like yourself, your mama was black, all that type of stuff. But it's funny how easy it is to prove stuff true. Now, I will say this. Not too long ago, I did talk to a white girl, and I will say that stereotype when you, because like I said, I've only talked to black women my whole life. So when I finally did talk to this white girl, I see the stuff that they were saying. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have the attitude and the smart mouth and all that, and it's that bad when you the stuff that you hear about it is it, and you found that it, and you see that it really is true. Is that bad? But like I said, it is what it is. But like I said, if you're gonna be with somebody, and I feel like this, whatever race she is, makes you happy, be happy. You know what I'm saying? If she's white, she treats you good. She's black, she treats you good. She's Puerto Rican, so on. If the woman makes you happy, then hey, that's all that matters. Because like I said, when you turn them lights out, it's just you and her in that bed. You're going to be black anyway. No matter what race you are, you're going to be black when them lights are out. But like I said, if anybody wants to call, you can hit me up at 330. Hold on one second. Go ahead.
Hello?
What's good with you, bro? You're on live. Go ahead and holler at me.
Hey, man. I'm telling you what to do, fam. If you want to do that live shit, man, I'm going to tell you how to build your fan base. The hot topic right now is about that Canadian Diggers case. Talk about that. Just change your title and talk about that. And then when people call in, be like, and then you can talk about that women shit, black women shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, everybody hears you. Everybody hears you, bro. So go ahead. I hear you.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, fam. That's how you do it.
Well, see, like I said, this is my first time. You know what I'm saying? This is a rough draft. As I get better at it, I'll get better. But this is just the first time, so I'm just getting my feet wet. So right now, before I start hitting them topics, I want to do research on it, so that way when I talk, I can back up my opinions with facts. You know.
So we live right now?
Nigga, we live right now. What's happening?
I don't hear myself on that. Oh, you know what? I'm behind. Shit, that's what it is.
Okay, that's what it is. You know, you might be off for a second, but trust me.
Yeah,
Nigga, anybody want to say anything too? Well, you know what? Well, you're on the line. What's your what? Okay, I'm just curious then.
my wife in the chat too.
You know what? Don't ask your wife. How does she feel on that? That if a girl is mentally touched, should she have a kid?
I'm gonna put her on the phone. You can ask her.
All right.
Hello?
All right, you being a woman, this is the best person to ask. If the female is kind of touched, she's on a little mental side. Do you think she should have a kid?
You know that she's known to be crazy, but females is crazy because we emotional.
No. I'm not saying emotional like you know, fuck you talking about. I ain't talking about that type of emotion. I'm talking about mentally fucked up where she can't even take care of herself. Should she?
I don't know. She don't be very good kids.
Okay, but
Like the females who just killed two of her kids, put them in the freezer.
you know what though? But that's the crazy part though. But when you talk about this type of shit, saying how woman killed her kids and put them in the freezer, you're called an Uncle Tom and you're talking about a coon. You know what I'm saying? Or if you say it all of a sudden now because I call them women out on their shit, I gotta be gay because I'm calling people out, but yet, you know what I'm saying, you don't call Fox News and call them fags.
What you know how female is, they're gonna always feel like they're being attacked at all times. Most females grew up, black females, they grew up fucked up. It's normal to them.
Right.
Fucked up situations is normal to them. So when you try to shine a light on that, they don't feel like they're being attacked. So yeah, they come back like that. They need to sit. A lot of females they speak before they think. I have that issue all the time. You know how me and my husband are.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, y'all. I ain't gonna touch on that, but
Yeah, it's about what at the end of the day, when a female really sits back and listen, like you said, what Tommy said, I am too.
Right.
I get Tommy so more than my husband do. He gets mad. He says I get Tommy so more attention to him sometimes because I did it. But like I said, once you get past all that bitch shit and this and all that shit and listen to actually what he's saying, he's hitting on point.
well, okay.
After these females out here, like I don't say too much about the hair hat, but because I wear my little pony every now and then too, but that's as far as I take it. I don't get to try to put 25, 30 inches in my hair and try to pose like it's mine. No, I don't got time for all that. That's too much work.
Well, see, listen.
Important thing.
Okay, but listen, I've had this conversation with a woman. I say, you know what? I said, I ain't trying to be funny, man, but your hair stinks. And she like, why you gonna tell me about my hair stink? Well, it stinks. Now, like, okay, now listen. Now we all cuddle up in the bed. We all did our thing. I want to cuddle up and shit. I don't want to cuddle up to a. Right, but you don't want to cuddle up to something that smells mildew. Okay, but
I mean, if that's what they feel, if that's what they feel they want to do or they need to do to be better, that's fine. But they getting ridiculous with it.
okay, well, let's say, all right. Okay, well, I got one for you. I had a girl come at me on my Facebook page, and she said, I think you got a pretty smile. I would like to get to know you. So I tell her, I say, please don't take this offensive. Are you a man? And she's like, well, what do you mean am I a man? Okay, well, you got your eyebrows cut off and drawn like some transvestite. You got this weave down, look like down to your damn back. You got a pound of makeup on your face. You got these big. You got look. But no, hold on, no, wait, but all right, but no, but Pete.
Like I don't not if you black, white, weave in and they and all that fake shit in than they do without it. Cause at the end of the day, girl, we know you ain't got that much hair. Nigga, you got roots. It's like food.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wesley Snipes roots and Brazilian hair. No.
Listen. I can't do the bald head thing. I'm sorry. I look. Put a hat on. No. No, I ain't saying you got to have all the hair, but I don't want to feel the back of your head and feel like I'm touching the back of a nigga head though. You know, you gotta have a little hair.
So like I said, it's a point as when they starting to get too excessive with it, then what you saying.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You go with it until they start getting ridiculously excessive with it.
But you have to hold on. But okay, you ever notice this, that how, like, okay, you hear women talking and they sound more like niggas than the niggas do.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. Hey, I can't run.
Yeah.
It ain't their fault how they sound. They didn't ask for them voices, so I can't really speak.
No, but I'm listening. Okay, listen, don't listen. I ain't gonna say. Look, I'm not gonna say her name, but there was a person I was talking to. She had nice body, pretty smile and all. But when she talked, the bitch sounded like Barry White. You know what I'm saying? And hey, listen, I couldn't get listen. Listen, I couldn't get past the voice. You know what I'm saying? Cause listen, all right. Right, you know what I'm saying? Okay, okay. No, but think about it. Would you really want a man that's like, that sounds like you in the bed and he sounds like the woman? No. Exactly. No. All right, well, well. Okay, hold on. Now listen. Okay, but hold on. Now this is the part I'm saying. Okay, I went out. I ain't gonna say no name where I went, but me and a friend of mine, we went out to a bar, and I seen this guy had some fluorescent straight leg jeans sagging with with his pink shirt and these pink fucking high tops, talking about, nigga, you bumped into me, I'll fuck you up. And I'm looking like, nigga, are you serious? Like, it was a dude. I'm looking like, dude, there's nothing about you that says tough.
Man, I don't like that skinny jean thing. Why is they trying to effeminate our men?
Well, see,
I don't care. Your pants don't need to be as tighter. And most days now, when dudes is wearing skinny jeans, their jeans are tight as a legging. They might as well have on some leggings.
Well, you know what? So what happens when that? Okay, since you push all this transsexual shit like that, what happens when there's no men that have? How will women have babies if all the men are fucking guys or acting like women?
Hey, women ain't making men go gay.
No, but the thing.
Maybe it is. I don't know what the case may be.
Listen. See, that's my biggest fear. Now that I'm divorced and I'm single, I'm scared to fuck around and wake up to the crying game. You feel me? Because I'd have been in the bar, had a couple drinks.
It's a lot of dudes out here that actually look better than the females out here.
Hey.
Me and my husband, we sit around all day long. We just sit there, we look at TV, we go somewhere, we point out people. Hey, that's what we do. We just sit back. Oh, that is what he's a man. I swear I think that's a man. And I don't care. You see that more. Half of these dudes look better than the females.
Hey, well, you know what though?
They starting to take it to, because females are starting to get too fake and get ridiculous with it. Look at these fake asses, man. Like, I can't. What the hell? Yeah, but what are you gonna do when, like, okay, like Nicki Minaj? That doesn't look good to me. I just don't. I don't think that looks good. She's the one. Barbie was originally a white baby Why
Yeah.
do you want to be called Barbie?
Yeah, but this thing is though, that's the first thing I
You
do.
emulate that like baby doll. That's what it typically is.
Yeah.
I don't care. That's just what it is. So if you want to be called Barbie, all right. We know you want to be white now.
Well, see, that's the thing though. Black women are always saying, "Well, we got ass," but you don't see white you don't see white women getting on the fake asses. They're not dying from it.
You know what? There's white women out here with big asses naturally too. So I don't understand what's the and a lot of people don't even like big asses. Man, that shit is not even comfortable. For
Listen,
me.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen,
Sit back and start all they want to, but having big asses and big tits, that shit.
listen. I'm gonna tell you right now.
That cause you problems.
You want to keep. Listen, women say you want to keep a man. This is how you keep a man. You get some good head and make him a plate. He happy as fuck.
Okay. Let's see how many of them women who actually still got their man. Let's see how many. Let's count. Let's make a count of how many of them who got that thought process in their head actually got a man, actually got a husband, and they're not the side chick or the niggas they are with and cheating with a whole about 5, 10 more bitches.
Well, hey, okay. Who's more?
That's a stupid cliche for real, that people that got their daughters young and now be tucking their head. Then they, for some reason, don't let common sense get up in there and let them see. Bitch, you cook, you clean, you do this, you don't go nowhere, and your nigga still cheating on you. So why the fuck do you think fucking him and cooking all the time is gonna keep him? That's not gonna keep him.
Okay, well, what do you?
That's not gonna keep a man. That's not gonna keep a man. The only thing gonna keep a man is that man. And he's a man, period, point blank, he's only gonna be where he wanna be. Period. And that's even for women. They only gonna be where they wanna be. Because everybody is a whole person. You can't sit back and say, oh, I'm gonna cook every day. He ain't going, I ain't worried about him, girl, because I cook for him, I give him this, I do this for him. What is the fuck is your point? Because when you're here, let me show you screenshots of your nigga in my inbox.
Okay, but listen to this though. But see, a lot of women, they when a man come home, they get the bitching, and then they wonder why he don't want to stay home though.
Yeah, sometimes it's just females I'm out and get reckless. We can't get reckless. Look, I admit that one.
Cause see, when I come home, listen, when you come home, it's supposed to be peaceful.
It's the same thing though.
Huh?
When the men do the same thing though.
Okay, what do you mean?
People do the same thing.
Like what?
Like men.
Okay, like what?
Women go nowhere. Don't want their woman to leave the house. Don't want their woman to do nothing if it don't include them or if they ain't with them. Don't even want their female to go to the stores and stuff like that. And then if they do, it's an argument when you come back.
All right, you want my honest answer?
Yeah.
You want my honest answer? Okay. If that man is doing all that, yes, he has insecure problems. You know what I'm saying? He has trust issues. And if you see it at the beginning,
But
let that.
if this man knows for a fact that his female ain't did nothing, what is the trust issue for?
Well, because most men know that niggas ain't shit.
They didn't see it wrong. And when they finally get to straighten it up, they worry about their female doing what they did to them.
Well, see, that's a lot of.
What I think.
Okay, but see, hold on. But I will say this: a lot of guys say, "Well, I got a lot of bitches and shit like that." But see, this is my thing: if your women don't know about each other, that ain't no player to me. Because all your women should know about each other.
If you don't do it, do it right.
Right. All the broads you fuck with, they should all know about each other. If they all know about each other. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Back to my original question. If the man knows his female ain't there nowhere, she don't leave the house. She don't even work, so she has no reason to leave the house. She's home 24 hours a day. She cooks, she cleans, she deals with the kids. She doesn't do anything. If she leave and go to the grocery store and come back and she got to hear bitching because who the hell you talking to? This, that, and the third. Why is that? When you
Well, see,
your head,
I'll put it this way. I can honestly say, and it's on live, and it's on live YouTube. I think that me and my wife, I think that was my karma. I think that was my karma. I believe that to my heart, that me and her was my karma because we got along, but it's just her kids made it hard to be together. So I believe that she was my karma for all the shit that I done did wrong to people. Because I didn't question her when she left.
That could be.
I believe in karma. I believe in karma. I believe the shit you do. Because think about this. I don't think I could have asked for a better maid.
Right, because at the end of the day, the best way, the best karma to give a motherfucker is that bitch you cheated with. That's the bitch you want to cheat with. I'll let you go have that bitch and see how it turns out for you. But when it don't turn the fuck out right, don't come looking at me because I'm a cop deuces. Remember, you had me and you lost me. That ain't my fault. That's yours. You should have did right when you had me. Don't come back at me.
Hey.
I done moved on and I'm rebuilding my life somewhere else. I'm not about to fuck up what I'm doing now to go back to you and be right back in the position that I was in before. That's just fucking insane. Who does that?
All right, well, maybe you can answer this question. When we went to court, right? When we went to court, I see she had a new man. You feel me? You got it. We had an uncontested divorce. I signed over the house to you. I didn't fight you on it. And she still had the stank face, and I didn't understand that. I hadn't seen you in 3 years. You got the house. You got an uncontested divorce. You got a new man, and you still got the stank face. I didn't understand that.
You gave her your place?
Yeah, I let her have it. I didn't even argue it.
Y'all had kids together, though.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you right now, that bitch wouldn't have shit. And that's coming from me as a female. She wouldn't have shit. I'm sorry, personally. We ain't got no kids. We ain't got no tax men. What the fuck I'm going to give you my shit for? That came out of my pocket, not yours. If I got I can damn if I leave you with it. And then you got another motherfucker up in there? Hell no, you got me fucked up.
Well, no, it wasn't. I put like.
No. I'm sorry. You ain't got to feel what I'm saying.
No, I got you. But listen. But see, listen. But see, no. But see.
You gonna leave it what you came in with. I ain't got no kids with you. I don't owe you shit.
Well, no. Well, this is the thing is.
You want it to be like this and this, that, and the third. So you know what? Now you gonna deal with those consequences.
You know what's but sometimes a peace of mind is priceless though.
Nah, it's the fact that you went on a step move. Ain't that what they say on Tommy's show?
How was I the self?
Because you gave her. Why the fuck would you divorce this female and give her your house to live in with another man? Who the fuck thinks like that?
No, we bought the house together.
Okay, hold on. I know where you live now. You had a fucking house. Why the fuck would you be staying where you at now and let this bitch keep your house and have another man in it? Make that make sense.
You know, listen. The only thing I can say, listen.
If my husband didn't have no kids and we got divorced, I'm not gonna leave this motherfucker in my house to live in with the next bitch. You got me fucked up. And if you win my hand, if we got court and you try to take my shit and they say this and the third, oh, you want that bitch? All right, I'm gonna give you that motherfucker. I'm gonna tear that bitch up and I'm gonna tear Twingo.
Well, listen, hold on, but hold on. Let me tell you my reasoning, okay? Even though we had got this house together.
Let her new man put her in the house.
Hold on, wait. Let me finish now. Now, when we bought the house, my credit and my money got the house, but her income made it legit. You feel me?
Okay. It came out of your money. Her job made it look legit.
Right. My money paid for everything. And
Okay, question. Well, whose house the name is? Was it in hers or was it in yours?
I was in both our name.
All right, then you should have fought. I wouldn't have signed.
Well, you know what, though? Listen.
Your money.
Let me tell. No, listen. Let me tell you something. I don't know if anybody out there listening has been a landlord. They'll tell you that is a pain in the ass. I was happy to let it go.
Okay, well, you didn't want it, then that's a whole other thing. But just to give it to her and you actually wanted to be there?
Oh, no.
I wouldn't have did that.
But
I'm kind of retarded.
But I didn't want to be in a house. I didn't want to move back into a house with memories and stuff like that. I didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it may sound corny, but when you know, if I listen, I want to get another house without no memories. You know.
I've never been in that position, so I really can't speak on that. 'Cause I've never been in that position.
Well, but like, okay, say okay, hold on, wait. Say, hold on, look. Say you and your husband, and say y'all didn't work out. Would you really want to be in a house that you guys had all the memories in?
If I pay for it, yes, I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying, like,
I make new memories. I can change everything out of that mud, but I'm not gonna leave my shit just because I'm not with you.
I don't know. I just think it was bad karma, you know.
Nah, I believe in karma and some things, but that ain't karma. That is not karma.
Well, bad vibes. I'll put it that way then.
It was lies before you, or even I got before and during you. And we divorced. Nah, I ain't leaving my shit. What the fuck? Yeah, why would I do that? I'd rather see you sit out here and struggle and go find you somewhere else to go. I'm not gonna sit back and struggle for me somewhere else to go when I'm already secure where I'm staying.
Well, I mean, I'll be getting another house. That ain't no thing.
We got kids. So I'm not gonna leave mine. I gotta seek stability for them.
Right.
I got kids. I got to get stability for them.
I can understand that.
And it's already, if me and him have a split, a divorce or anything, you know, they already gonna have to deal with a lot of that because my kids ain't never been away from their dad. So.
Oh, yeah, that's another whole issue.
So I'm not gonna uproot them about where they already stable and secure at and try to move them to somewhere else because we ain't together no more. No, you look good looking for you somewhere else. Yeah, I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna relax in my bed. That's what I'm gonna do.
I don't know. Part of me just didn't want it no more.
What?
I said a big part of me didn't even want it no more. I would rather have another house.
Well, if you didn't want it, then that's the whole big deal. If you ain't want it, just get it. I don't have to get it. What's the point of arguing about something that you don't want?
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why I gave it to her. I was like, I didn't even argue. I was like, cool, because I'm gonna get me another house. But see, the thing is, this is what I was saying. Right, I'll show you better than I can tell you. So that way, when I come up, you can't be like, well, I lived off of you or this or that. You see me come back up. Well, see.
I'm not trying to be a stick. I love my husband. I'm married to love, real. And I got 3 beautiful babies.
I understand that.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm married to love. Like I told him, we didn't have our issues and problems, and I told him if we have another one, you know, it's gonna be just do us part. So hey.
Well, nothing wrong with it. If you find your mate.
And I'm gonna marry your body, so.
Well.
Like, I ain't going. He ain't going nowhere, and I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna get on your damn nerves.
Well, I had a female tell me just like pretty much 2 days ago that she was like, I want to get married in the future, and I'm thinking like, hell, I only been divorced. I haven't even been divorced for a month, so I don't know that's something I want to do again.
Because he sits back and he says a black man should never get married. Marriage is a beautiful thing when you marry the right person. Don't just settle for whoever. You know, you gotta pick and choose. You know.
I mean, but hold on though. But listen, he does make a good point because if that doesn't work out, that contract kills you though. Yeah, but financially, you're gonna get over more than he is.
Well, that's because, then at the end of the day, you're not marrying the right bitch then, because for real, if the motherfucker want to get a divorce, they want to just want to be done with it. They ain't going for all that. They like, fuck it, I'm going with what I had.
Well, see, hold on, wait. But see, wait. Listen, I've been to divorce twice. Okay, women say that, but let me tell you, when you go to court, the way a court is set up, the court is going to give you, even if you don't ask, they're going to give it to you.
But she can refuse that. If she don't gonna have to go through all the legalities and all that stuff and the pressure and trauma and the stuff and all that stuff, and she really just wanted it done, why sit there and fight for it? I'll tell black the fuck out. I want what I came with, and he can leave what he came with. Whatever he brought to the table, take with you. Whatever I brought to the table, woman, keep too.
Well, that Elder, ain't hold on, but ain't.
For me, if I get done with you, I'm done with you. I don't want to have to deal with alimony.
But hold on, wait. But then you hold on. But then you just. But then you tell me women are emotional.
Women are emotional, but then there's still some females who think logically too, though.
Not while you're in your feelings. You're not.
Hell, I stay in my feelings. I live there. But if me and my husband got divorced today, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I'm not gonna come at you for child support. I have 4 kids. I have one with another man previously. He was like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, here, you know what? Hold on.
So he was 14, but I never went to child support on him. Never, not one time.
All right. Well, I got a question for you. Hold on, wait. All right, now listen. Wait. Hold on. Listen. Now, I want to tell you this, and I said this on the show earlier, and I want to tell you. You tell me what you, as a woman, what do you think? My ex would tell everybody that I'm a deadbeat and all this shit, but then they'll see me with my. Hold on. Wait. Now listen. Listen. Hold on. Listen. Okay. Now listen. Now she would tell everybody that I'm a deadbeat dad and all this type of thing, but then people would see me with my daughters every weekend. So people would say, well, wait a minute, that don't look right. If he's such a deadbeat, he's got his daughters every weekend.
You know what? In the black community, everybody already knows. Be ready for that. If you have kids with a female, 9 times out of 10, a black female, be ready for that. That's they come up. Come on now.
Okay, well, okay.
I mean, but there's still a few out here that don't go like that. Like I never.
Well, listen, if that child's listen.
They just tried to take me to court for not trying to get child support.
You know what? Listen, I had the same thing happen. Listen, I had the same thing happen to me. Right? They sent about 4 letters for me to go get child support for my son, and I wouldn't go. You know, they summoned me to come to court because I wouldn't go.
Yeah, they did that to me, and I still didn't go.
But hold on, you got see.
But the thing about it was child support, they did. He just came at me after my son is 18 and grown and ain't even in my house.
Well, see, hold on. See.
They came and tried to make me get child support. What?
Well, see, here goes the thing, though. Hold on, listen. Hold on, baby.
I got time for that. My son, I took care of him all this time by myself. So what the hell am I gonna go look and try to chase something that I'm still probably 9 times out of 10 ain't gonna get?
Okay, but listen, give me, hold on now. Now, peep this out. Now, you got to think about this. If they didn't get the money from you, guess what? That means they couldn't get that 6% they get out of the money. Now, people say 6% isn't very much, but if you got like 10 or 20 million motherfuckers paying 6%, that 6% adds up real quick.
It will add up. Look, my baby dad, he owed me a whole lot. He was supposed to pay me $250 every 2 weeks from the time my son was 6 months old until now. He owed me, but I never took him to court. That idiot took me to court.
Now I want to ask you, how many women have you honestly seen say how many women have you honestly seen make it hard to come see their kids? How many women have you seen do that?
You want to know the honest goodness truth?
The honest truth.
I see it a lot around here, but knowing anybody personally like that, I don't know nobody personally like that. I really don't.
But I think every woman has seen it though.
I've seen it, but I've never been around nobody who's actually been like that and experienced it. You know, I've never seen it. Like, I ain't never really hung with no females who had, and the females I hung with, they always did their own thing, took care of their kids themselves. You know what I'm saying? And then, my brother, each and every last one of my brothers got 10 kids to teach. And I've never seen none of their baby moms and that type of stuff with them, okay? But they do pay their child support. And now my younger brother, he likes the baby mama drama too stuff. But that's a whole nother subject. He's retarded. But I've never really seen, I don't know nobody personally who's done that.
Yeah, but see, the thing is though, this is my thing. I hear women do okay, like you'll see a guy and say he don't have shit, and then you get pregnant, and then you want him to be financially responsible. Well, you knew he wasn't. You knew he wasn't. Right, but you knew he wasn't financially responsible when he got pregnant.
The females are more in control with that having things than anybody, and I agree totally on that. If they didn't want them kids, then they shouldn't have to have it. Because like me, I had my first child. He was an accident. I can admit that he was an accident. But I knew I didn't want to be with a sister that was that's 20 kids with 50 baby daddies. I wasn't gonna be that one. I had one kid all the way up until he was 14.
Okay.
My second, third, and my fourth kid are all with the same man, and that is my husband.
I got that.
I'm not having no more kids by nobody else that I was not planning for cheating with. I'm just not going to do that. Why am I going to give myself all the headache?
Okay.
If my husband wouldn't have wanted no more kids, I would have gladly been there like, yes, no more.
I feel you.
For real, when I got pregnant with my brother, I for real want no more kids because my son was already 14. I had 4 more years. Wow, he's a headache of death. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I'm there with you.
Me and him, we got together, we talked, we said it out. You know, we put it right on the table what we want out of our relationship.
Okay.
So he said he was ready to have more kids. All right, if we gonna be together, we gonna get married, and this is what it is. We're gonna have a family. All right, I got you.
All right. Well, then, with that being said, listen. Okay, listen.
Like I said, females, these other females that I know out here with 7, 8, 9 kids and not one baby daddy in sight. Something's wrong with y'all because y'all could have stopped that. There's too many things out here that could have helped you to prevent that.
Okay, well, there's another thing. Well, who do you think is more responsible? If basically all the neighborhoods that are really crime infested and bad are the ones where the single moms. So who's
I gotta turn this phone down for now.
I got you.
Okay, hello?
Okay. Now they say like okay, in all the areas and basically in the United States, most of the areas that got all the crime like Chicago and all that are all raised by single moms. So do the single moms?
Yes, it is. And I agree totally 100% that yes, because black women, they need to start thinking twice when they get to having kids because look at our children. Like I sit back, like me and my husband, like ever since we started watching the Tommy show, because he used to say little things, I pay him no too much attention. But then after I got older now, I see things for myself, and I can sit back and say, yeah, that is crazy. He needs to stop. She looks stupid. She looks stank. Just like this. What would you do for the discount they got going on? Like, who the fuck? Y'all black females, y'all really out here talking about what y'all gonna do for the How about what you gonna do for your kids? What you gonna do for your family? What you gonna do for a check? You talking about what you gonna do for a dick that probably somebody else's any goddamn way?
Well, how do you feel? Listen, hold on a second. Listen, hold on there. Hold on a second, baby. Now, I want like okay, now you being a mom. Now I've asked black women this and I've asked white women. Now most of the white women said, nah, I'd have a problem with my daughter going to a hotel party at 12:30 at night. But listen, hold on, now listen. Okay, now listen. But only it's mostly the black mother that said, well, she grown. And I'm thinking that at 19 years old, that doesn't make you grown. Listen, ain't no way in hell my 19-year-old daughter. Okay, now listen. Now hold on, wait. Now me, hold on, listen. Okay, now listen. Now me being as a father, if she really. Okay, now listen. Hold on. Now, baby, you gotta let me talk now. Now listen. Now me being a father, if my daughter wanted to celebrate, I would tell her, hey, I'll go in my room and shut the door, and your friends can kick it in the house, and y'all can kick it here. You feel me? So at least I know you safe.
Y'all can even go in the basement. Y'all can go there and I'll stay in my room.
Right. I'll give you your privacy.
Trust and believe if we start getting this out of control, I'm right here and I'm gonna handle that.
Exactly.
No, I'm not gonna no, I'm not letting you go to no hotel party. I'm 38 years old, I've never been to a hotel party.
Do you know what goes on at hotel parties?
I don't know, I've never been.
Well, let me listen. Listen.
Been to a hotel party.
I've been to 6 hotel parties. Let me tell you what goes down. Drinking, fucking smoking, okay? Anybody I know that's been to a hotel party.
That's what I would think that go down because, hey, what am I going to go pay for a room that has a bed in there for? When, for real, I can really just stay home in my own bed. Why am I going to go rent a room to go get in this bed for?
But I noticed this, though. Hold on, wait.
You're going to do that is because you're going to do stuff that you wouldn't normally do around your family or your parents or somebody. No.
But hold on. But do you see it? Do you see it's funny how the mom ain't mad at none of the friends?
Yeah, I think she need to protest them.
Right, you're not wondering why they let her get that drunk and they're supposed to be her friends?
She's stupid, but look at the mother though. You gotta sit back though. You gotta understand. Look at that mom though.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Listen.
This is what my thing is. That girl died on what, the 9th or the 10th, and you ain't buried her yet. You got her body and you ain't buried her yet. And then you got going on Facebook that you're gonna bury your daughter September 30th. Who takes 4 fucking weeks to bury somebody? When I buried my mama, she died May 16th. She was buried by the 18th. She died on my niece's birthday, and we buried her on my nephew's birthday.
Right.
We didn't give a damn. I know who's gonna. That girl died in the freezer, and you still got her in one. That's an injustice right there. And then you out here, your daughter died, and you claim you got cancer and had to get a double mastectomy the day after you find your daughter. They find your daughter's not. You get a double mastectomy, and that same motherfucking day, you're going live talking about, hey, live.
Right.
Y'all motherfuckers been turned that shit into nothing but a block party. We were watching it on live on Facebook, and the bitches out there twerking, Patron bottles passing. Y'all got fucking drunk like y'all fucking drumline out there. Come the fuck on. You smiling, you hopping around, you dancing. Bitch, you just had a double mastectomy. People on Facebook, I said this, these motherfuckers in their chat, on their feeds, on their lives. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Who the fuck goes out after surgery? Bitch, you.
Right.
You got a double mastectomy. That means you got both your titties cut the fuck off. Bitch, I had a fucking lump removed from above my titties, and I was in bed for 3 weeks. So you mean to tell me if your ass ain't what the fuck, you gonna die from infection and inflammation? You don't get sit your ass down in here. They gonna be burying you with your daughter. That don't make no fucking sense. Ain't no way I'm gonna my daughter's bed and I'm gonna leave her in a fucking freezer that she died in.
It's just funny how people are saying all this stuff.
She died in the freezer and you still got her sitting in one. It's been 3 weeks.
It seems like she just wants to get paid, honestly.
Oh, we know it's a payday. She's selling shirts.
Yeah, I think
She's selling them online.
I think that's a little disrespectful.
And then these stupid, what's even more stupid, me and these dumb motherfuckers from Atlanta and every fucking where actually buying and ordering these motherfuckers. Y'all don't even know this little girl. Why the fuck is you sitting there talking about you're crying, you hurt, you can't sleep, and you buying t-shirts? You don't wear t-shirts of a little girl you don't know. My cousin, I just buried my cousin 2 weeks ago, and I ain't fucking wearing a t-shirt for him. When my mom died, I ain't wearing a t-shirt for her. So you motherfuckers simply gonna sit back and tell me y'all don't fucking wear a t-shirt or some little heifer you don't know who walked in the freezer and killed their damn self? You ain't got 2 autopsies done and both of them was inconclusive. So the only thing y'all can come up with is that she walked in there for stuff.
Well, they haven't released all the video yet, though.
No, they told the mother she can come and view all 36 hours, and she refused.
That's because she don't really want to know them.
She don't even want to know because she's trying to build a lawsuit. And they saying she's not burying her daughter because of this and that and that. What the fuck? They got all the toxicology and everything they motherfucking needed. You got 2 autopsies.
Hold on, but you notice there's no video. But you know there's no video that shows her going into the cooler though.
Exactly. I understand that. But there's
They haven't showed any.
There's still no video of them showing somebody else with her in there either.
I don't know. Have you seen something?
There's not even a video of her leaving the fucking room. There's no video of her getting onto the elevator. You got video of her walking up and down the halls.
Now listen. Now I've been in a hotel.
Getting off the elevator. But at the end of the day, guess what? And this is what's really killing me.
There's videos all in the hotels.
But understand this. What is the fucking public outcry for? Why do y'all think that hotel has got to release something to y'all? First of all,
They can't.
they don't even gotta release it to their
No.
mouth. Now it's a civil case.
Listen, they can't release it.
You wanna sue us? We offered to even bury your daughter.
No, they
Bury her daughter.
paid for it. They donated 20,000.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And she talking about she refused it because she can't get through the law. If she refused that money, then she can sue them. If she takes the money, she can't sue them. So she's saying she refused it.
Yeah, but see that's the thing though. They by law. Listen. This is what you understand. Okay, you got people that be in that hotel room that they owe their privacy to. I don't think by law they can't release that.
They can't release that. That's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, they don't owe the public shit. The only person they can have the right to even show that to is the mother. What in the fuck is the point of the public talking about release this? Y'all ain't gonna never see it one way or the other. And at the end of the day, how the fuck do y'all know that the mama ain't seen this shit for real? She don't go live. She don't go and protest till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. What the fuck is she doing all day? They don't know if she done went to that motherfucking hotel during the day, early in the morning, and viewed that case, and using y'all fucking some motherfucking bullshit to get her another payday. They don't know that. Y'all sitting up here, this woman, she don't even got a date.
Don't forget to hit the likes, people.
You're on Facebook talking about she's getting married September 30th. Where she's getting married at will be to be announced. How the fuck you got a date when the fuck you ain't even got a location? You gotta check the availability of places that you're gonna go have a funeral at. You cannot just sit back and go in a place like, I'm gonna bury my child on this date in your facility. No, they gotta have their workers ready. They gotta have their shit together. They gotta make sure they ain't already booked. How the fuck you on Facebook talking about you gonna bury your September 30th? I think this is CDC shit for real. Because that's bullshit. I ain't never heard of nobody taking 3 weeks to bury some damn body. I don't give a damn what the case is doing. This serial killer case has been out here and they find nothing but phones and people still bury their fucking people, bury them damn phones within days of getting found. I don't want to hear that shit. Because the morgue, the coroner, he got everything he fucking needs. He got all his toxicology shit already sent out. He didn't get his autopsy. They didn't get all this. Why are you still sitting holding on to this body?
Hey, maybe she, if it's sad, it's trying to.
That's what you call crazy. Now that woman needs some mental fucking help. And I don't care. We can be live on Facebook and everybody in the damn world can say that's my personal opinion and I'm going to give it and I don't care.
Well, everybody hears it.
They done blocked me out enough of them connect pages on Facebook because I tell them and they get mad. My husband argue with them all damn day long because they made sense. It's a civil case. They are not going to release none of that stuff, none of that footage to the public. It's going to be released in the courtroom. Her lawyers can see it, and she can go view it with her lawyers because they have to do that before they even go to trial or whatnot, whatever. But as far as releasing it to the media, they don't owe the media shit. They ain't gonna motherfucking tell the media public a damn thing. Because guess what? That is their property, and they gotta protect their stuff. Because that little girl was not the only one in that goddamn hotel walking the halls and all that other stuff. They got other people there who was there, and they gotta protect their people fucking privacy. So for the public to keep sitting back talking about, oh, y'all better release the tape, this, that, the third, y'all motherfuckers all need to go be in that freezer with us. Kill your damn self right along with that little girl. That's cruel to say, but it's the motherfucking truth. Because none of y'all make no fucking sense. Speaking of me, fucking hotel, they ain't gotta get y'all shit. They didn't even have to offer to pay for the girl's fucking funeral. Because by law, that case is already closed. Just not officially. If the coroner said she walked in there on her own, case closed. No foul play has been found. Case closed. That motherfucking hotel didn't owe you shit, but out of the kindness of their heart, they still offered to pay for her all her arrangements. You got me fucked up. Nigga, you already put black and poor. Your son just died about a year or so before that. Why you ain't protest that? Why don't you go to that prison where your son is? Protest that nigga who killed somebody. Y'all ain't, you talking about this little girl who walked into the freezer and killed herself, and you, that's all the fucking evidence you have. Go protest that bitch who killed her 2 kids and put them in the freezer. Y'all protesting the wrong shit. Tell them bitches to go protest the government when they sit back and they see they about to get kicked off the welfare, y'all EBT, y'all Section 8 and all that. Go protest that shit. Because while y'all wasting y'all time down here trying to have a block party protest type shit, Trump was down in motherfucking Chicago on Wednesday. Think ain't no shit about to hit the fan down that bitch on them. They gonna let y'all keep doing all the protests y'all want to, looking stupid, and keep you away from what's really going on. Go ahead, have a ball with that.
Well, I don't know. I don't think I could. I'd be so fucked up. I don't think I could talk.
I couldn't be out here. If that was my child, I could not be out here like that. I ain't gonna be around you. I ain't gonna see you. I ain't gonna talk to you.
Well, that's just the way it is nowadays, though.
She's ignorant for this. I'm sorry, but the way they're doing things is ignorant. And she thinks it's gonna do her some good for doing all of this. No, you're not. Because you got all these people on Facebook putting this theory, this fake page, this, that, this conspiracy, this, that. They don't understand they're fucking up that case. If there is something more to be found, y'all fucking up the case.
Well, do you think, hold on, do you think that was a little disrespectful for her to come out and to tell everybody how she had a man?
Oh, yeah, that post, yes. We was right on Facebook looking at that. And I had something to say about that, too.
If my kid died, I wouldn't be talking about my broad or something. You know what I'm saying? I would be fucked up.
If my daughter died, I wouldn't be posting pictures on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook of me and my daughter sitting in there. My daughter holding the phone, talking about, can you do a thing on this thing? And you drop down a 50-something-year-old woman.
Hey, but you know what though? But women thought that was cute. But hold on. But a lot of women didn't see nothing wrong with that.
Because them bitches is stupid who was raised by other stupid bitches.
Hold on. Now you know now you're bad. Now you can't be bashing women. Now we love women. We gotta uplift them. Now you know we gotta uplift them. Now we can't be talking about them.
What they gonna do? They're gonna Twitter me to death? You gonna Facebook me to death? The fuck, I'm gonna block and delete, and cut y'all out and block and delete and go to the next. I ain't got time for that. This is social media. And that's what, if they're getting like what the fuck I had to say about stuff, they shouldn't put that shit on social media for me to put voice my opinion on it. That's what it's there. You put it out here asking for a like, you're asking for opinion. Guess what? Be prepared for a negative opinion because they're coming. So, because you put something out there and not everybody is feeling sympathy for you. At first, I actually did. You know, I used to argue with my husband about it. At first, I actually had sympathy for her. But after watching them pass bottles last night, bottles of Patron, girls on there twerking, she's busting out new clothes on there, and she's dancing around. I have no sympathy for you. And that girl died on the 9th or the 10th. And you still don't even have an official date or date of burying her. You don't even have an obituary. Now, every fucking person who's dead has an announcement in the paper of your death. They have none. I checked. Chicago Tribune, I checked.
Sad.
Go on Facebook, Chicago Tribune News. They got like 3 or 4 different pages. Fox 23, all that. I've been on all that stuff. And you don't see nothing about them or that little girl. You see nothing about the protest. I seen stuff about a protest in Missouri and then I feel it.
Well,
I don't see nothing about no protest in Chicago, Illinois at the Rosemont.
Well, why is it that like they're Like this girl died. Hold on, but this girl died, but there's men that die all the time, and you don't hear shit about it.
You want to know what they're doing? Everything all wrong. Like me, I'm talking right now. I'm very ignorant. I've been drinking, so hey. But I'm being very ignorant. I understand that. So when people talk about ghetto black bitches, I'm being one right now, and I fully agree, and I accept that challenge.
I hear you. I can understand that.
If you look at them, they're out there. How many protests do you know where they're out there selling T-shirts,
banging pots, banging pans?
Y'all got a whole drum. They know. I mean, you look at the footage from last night. They got a whole drum quartet out there.
Right.
Where the hell do you see that?
That looks like a block party.
Exactly. It was females out there twerking. Like, how was that a protest? Y'all having a block party. Keep it live.
Yeah, you ain't lying, because
talking about, oh, I'm here from Atlanta. I'm here from Jersey. Take your ass back. You ain't even protesting the shit that go on in your own goddamn state. Go protest all them goddamn gays in Atlanta.
hey, but listen.
Go protest all them motherfuckers running down here with AIDS and passing along like it's candy.
Hey, but how much money? Listen. How much money do you think that the hotels make it, even though it's bad publicity?
Half of them people that's down here that they came from out of town for that girl protest, how much you would have bet majority of them staying in that hotel that they protest.
You got a good point there.
All the motherfuckers just there to be a spectator. They're going to put on their live and say, oh, we here for this, just so they can get attention on getting likes and attention on Facebook and Twitter, because this is what's the news. This is what's trending right now.
Yeah, I got that. I can't disagree with you.
And now one of the motherfuckers out there, you want to do it on live talking about she's a strong woman, but you don't even know her. So how you know she's strong?
Well, apparently she wasn't that.
You saying she's strong because she's big and fat? All right, then I roll with that one.
Well, I mean,
But you saying she's strong? I didn't know. A strong bitch ain't gonna be out there making a goddamn fool of herself. A strong bitch is gonna bury her motherfucking her child and motherfucking try to get grieved and get over this situation. She's not gonna be trying to bring more situation. And then it seems like they want that little girl to be fucking raped and murdered. Why do you want that stigma to be your daughter? How did your daughter die? Oh, she was raped and murdered. Motherfuckers gonna look at you like, what the fuck was she doing?
but what I don't understand is how.
What's cute about that?
But nobody.
Sit back and say, my daughter, she accidentally walked into a freezer. Hell, you can take that and run with all kinds of stories. She had asthma, she was having trouble breathing. You can run with all kinds of stories. But who the fuck want to sit back and say their daughter was raped and murdered? She was killed after being raped.
Well, hold on. There's a thing though.
Who was that stigma?
Are they talking to the? Are they?
Especially after your son was shot in a gang shooting, and your other son is in prison for murder.
Are they talking?
Negative stigmas against your kids.
But listen, have they talked to the people in the room?
Apparently, and like I said, there's no evidence to state that somebody killed her.
Because no one talks about that.
Hell, they arrested the one girl, Monisa, at the protest. Now, she was one of the girls. Who is she? Is the one who was supposed to be the main one to set her up.
Oh, the one with was that the one with the glasses?
Why the fuck would you even allow her at the protest? I would have beat her up at the protest.
Well, hold on. Well, wait. You got to think about this though. Okay, if the hotel room is in my name, I don't think I would let somebody.
The hotel was in somebody else's name. It wasn't in none of their names. It was bought with stolen credit card. So.
Okay. Well, see, I don't know all the story.
We're still back to square one.
See, I don't know all the story, so that's why I didn't speak on it.
Yeah, her mama said that. Her mama said that. And
but why don't?
Your daughter, and if her mama was a real mama, for real, if you really gave a damn about your daughter, you wouldn't have gave your daughter your fucking car to go drive to a goddamn party to show up at 1:30 at night. Who the fuck goes to a party at 1:30 at night? Oh, you can say, oh, well, she left here at 11. For real? Did she? At the end of the day,
I was told.
you
I was told. Listen.
If your daughter didn't have your card to go to the party,
She
there's
would.
a good chance she wouldn't have been going to that party because in all the videos that's been put up about her, she was always the driver. She's the one who always had her mom's car and was always the driver. So therefore, I could take it like this. None of them other helpers had cars or transportation. You, the mom, was the transportation for your daughter then. You weren't in the car, but you let your daughter use your car. If you would have told your daughter no 9 times out of 10, they wouldn't have been there. That party wouldn't have went on.
Well, you got a point there.
So at the end of the day, I would have been sitting back looking, thinking to myself like, damn, if I would have told her I wouldn't have gave her my car, my baby would still be here. I wouldn't be out fucking partying at a pretend protest block party.
Yeah, I feel that though, but like, what do you would think? You think if you think a father was in the home, you think it would have went different?
If the party was in the home?
No, I'm saying if their father was actively in her life, do you think it would have went different?
You want to know the truth?
Yeah.
You know the honest goodness truth?
Yeah.
Nope. You want to know why?
Go ahead.
The father is dead. The father is dead. So 9 times out of 10, the father is dead. He 9 times out of 10, thinking about how her sons are living and how her other son is dead and one is in prison for murder. I'm assuming that they were married, but I bet you 9 times out of 10, he was out here probably selling dope and he was on some fucked up shit too.
Yeah, cause she left the hospital.
At the end of the day, you have too much death around you, and it started with those kids' dad.
You know, you're not the only person that said that.
This little girl and her twin brother have died of fucked up circumstances. You don't see nothing wrong with that? You don't feel like something? You're gonna blame the kids for that? No, I'm blaming her. You have they were twins. She had a twin fucking brother who was murdered either a few months or a year prior to her death. And then you got another son that's in prison for murder as a retaliation of their brother's death. And now, if you watch Facebook and read Facebook, this girl dying in the freezer, supposedly raped and this, that, and the third, was all a retaliation of her brother killing her friend's ex-boyfriend friend. So come on now. You and that man was not teaching y'all kids right. I can't even blame it on her because that man was there once upon a time because the kids was named after him.
Right.
So I can't fuck with her, but I'm gonna fuck her because at the end of the day, you are a mom and you're out here portraying yourself as a hoe. Because I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm not gonna.
It does it is a bad look.
For my daughter.
It is a bad look.
I'm not gonna be doing splits for my daughter. My daughter is not gonna be standing in front of me talking about can you do some splits with some dick. Bitch, I'm gonna slap in your mouth and you go in your room. You could be 19 or you could be 100.
Well, that's a better question. Why do women try to be friends with their kids instead of being a mom to their kids?
Because like they say, the only one thing I can honestly say, females they think about their looks more than males do as they get older. They probably do. They see their daughters. Daughters come out there and they're born. The little girls are young. Oh, you look just like your mama, and yes, you're getting your mama loves it while you're with them. But as you're getting older, all this, all that, yeah, bitch, blah blah. Yes, they probably are getting jealous because they may have a man who may be looking at your daughter. And this and the third, but at the same time, if you find out your man is looking at your daughter the first time, and that means top duty. But that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, yes, there is a lot of females who do get motherfucking, who have kids and be jealous of their kids. That's just a female thing. So all females are jealous of each other. Y'all men sit back and think that females go out and get dressed certain ways to impress men. 9 times out of 10, I'm not even gonna take it a lot. Females ain't going out dressing like this and doing all this. They're not doing all that to impress the man. They might do it to get your attention, but majority is a competition. They're out here to compete with the next female, so they trying to figure, I have to take it to this level so I can top this bitch. That's just a female thought process, but that's been taught to them over the years. That's been taught to them over the years.
Yeah, got a point there.
So it is. She probably is jealous. And then a lot of females, they don't want. It's single mothers. I'm not even gonna say a lot of females. I'm gonna say single mothers.
Right.
They sit back. You ain't got no man. The unconditional love you was craving always came from your kids. So the more if your kids get a certain age and they start getting into their own ways and thinking for themselves and wanting to do their own things, you ready to have another one because that's somebody else who's going to continually love you. So that's why you're continually having kids. You're going to keep having kids. They're going to get older and then they're going on about their business. So that's love that you may see. You're not losing it, but that's attention that you're not getting. So I'm going to have another one so I can start receiving the attention that I'm losing from them. That's where people always get it mixed up when people sit back and say your parent has a favorite. No, they actually really don't have a favorite. It's just that you done got too old. You ain't giving me all the attention that I want. So now I gotta go to this one and get the attention that I missed, and now I'm just from the attention I'm gonna get from you. And that all comes from because they ain't got no man and they ain't get no attention from this man.
Well, see, I don't think fathers look at their kids like that though.
A lot of dudes don't look at their kids like that.
Their kids are their kids. That's it.
Male think completely to the left than female. Their whole thought process is completely different from a female. Because at the end of the day, men know they ain't gotta worry about their time ticking. They can have babies till they die. They can have babies. You can be 70 years old, pop baby. Bitches can't.
Yeah, you got a point about that.
Men are visual creatures. So they're constantly looking at younger females. They can love a female to death, but they may want to fuck this younger female. So the woman that they are with, they gonna feel in competition, so they're gonna feel they need to do this, just to keep this man attention. But at the end of the day, he may go fuck this bitch. He may not give a fuck about that bitch. He's still probably gonna come home. But a lot of females don't be thinking like that. Men just think totally different from females. I don't know how men, I honestly don't understand how men can sit back and have a female and love her and don't want to lose her and this, that, but go fuck with another female. He may go fuck this bitch and he's going back home. That bitch who's getting fucked, she's a stupid one because you just got used for your pussy. You just got a wet ass and left.
Well, I can answer that. I can honestly answer that one.
Men do that.
Why? You want to know why? Listen, women say men cheat because it's about the pussy. It's not always about that.
No, women get on men's nerves, and they want to just get quiet and peace.
Right. Sometimes, listen.
They need quiet and peace sometimes, but they don't understand. But a lot of things men don't understand. They don't recognize the things that they do to irritate their woman though. They don't recognize the things. See, the things they think is normal and is cool, women find completely uncool and illogical.
Right.
They have totally different processes. And until everyone gets to realizing that, it's gonna be an offset. Always, it's gonna be an offset. And at the end of the day, people are not gonna realize it until they start getting older. But females, they grow up, they grow older quicker than men do.
Well, what is a good, like, okay, right now that I'm single, what would you suggest to be a good age that I would talk to that would finally mature it up?
For real, I wouldn't suggest no young chick.
Oh, hell no.
Come on, this new generation of young females, come on, look at them.
Oh, no.
Their whole life is about their weave.
I don't want anybody under 30.
Short, trying to who can have the big eyes and big tits. They honestly believe that fucking a million dudes is gonna give them popularity and it's gonna give them a name, but they don't understand at the end of the day the name that you are going to receive in these streets from these men is not the name you're gonna fucking like in the end because they don't understand. They sit back and they wanna say, oh, I was young when I did this, so what, bitch? Then that means you still got that tendency in your head. Because I don't care. Menopause gonna hit your ass one day. And then you're gonna go through some type of fucking change in your fucking mind because, oh, I don't get a period now, I'm getting old. blah, blah. So now you're going to be targeting that younger motherfucker.
Well, listen, I will say this.
Understand that name? That's the name. They want to fuck everybody. You're going to be a hoe, and that's how everybody's going to see you to the day you die. They don't think that, but they need to learn that.
Well, speaking for myself, at the age I am now that I'm older, the things that weren't important to me, now they're important to me. So I don't want the things that I wanted when I was young.
You gotta find somebody who literally wants the same things that you want. Y'all don't have to want them the same way. But long as y'all on in the same book, in the same chapter, y'all gonna be cool.
Okay.
Y'all ain't gotta wanna do it this way, and this is how it should be done. Y'all can have a discussion. Long as y'all can meet there in the middle, you gonna be cool. You may think you're gonna go this way by doing it like this, and this person may think it's best to go do it this way by doing it like this. Figure it out somewhere. It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be an argument. That's just natural. It's just natural.
Well,
it's gonna be arguments.
listen.
Like if it's worth it to you, that fight, if that argument is going to accomplish something.
Well, listen. Me and my ex-wife, we probably had about maybe 5 arguments. Really, that's about it. We didn't argue that much.
Really, only 5 arguments? That's it. I do that in a day.
Listen, the only time we got in an argument when it was about our kids. Like this, okay.
Females gotta understand when you have kids and you get into another relationship, you gotta learn how to separate your kids from your relationship. Because
she couldn't do that.
For real,
she couldn't do that.
at the end of the day, your kids are gonna grow up.
Hold on, no, wait, hold on. But this, hold on, wait. But wait a second, listen. In my instance, I can honestly say, this is crazy. My son respected her more than her daughters respected her. You feel me? And that was a problem.
Female traits, and 9 times out of 10, as a female, she taught her kids that. She would tell her kids that. You wasn't around, you probably was talking mad motherfucking shit about.
Well, hold on, wait, hold on, but listen, I will say this. She didn't like the way her kids talked to her, but she wanted me. Hold on, wait.
If her kids thought her fucked up and they didn't respect her,
hold on, but listen. But listen. Hold on, but listen to this. Listen to this. She didn't like the way her kids talked to her. She wanted me to get them to stop. Well, I got it to stop, but she didn't like my method. Never once said thank you for getting to stop. She just complained about how I did it.
Was she your same age or was she younger? What was it?
No, my wife is my ex-wife, she's I'm 45 and she's 40. Well, she's 40 now. We were 5 years apart.
Well, I really cannot speak on this because she is within that age range. And if our kids talk about stuff, so it 9 times out of 10 it really has something to do with or maybe it just naturally has something to do with.
Well, see, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Now listen, this is a lot of problem. I think she let her kids talk to her like that for so long to the point it was like you know what I'm saying?
More than their mother.
Right. And then when they came,
after a certain point, that's what they're used to. It's ingrained in them. And once they start getting into their own minds and their own heads, their own thoughts on top of that.
Well, see, here goes the thing. Hold on. But this is what hold on. This was just told to me by my son not too long ago. They wouldn't disrespect her when I was home. They would wait till I leave and then talk to her crazy.
Because men are the authority.
They wouldn't do it in front of me, but they would do it when I leave.
People need to understand men are the authority. Children, regardless, I don't care if they've taught this or not, they know. It's just something in kids, they know naturally.
We'll see.
They know. Men are the authority. Men are not going to be like females. See, we're nurturers. We can sit back and fuss at our kids a million times a day before we up and think, oh, I'm about to spank your ass.
Well, see, I've always been that type of parent. Listen.
A man gonna sit back and tell you one fucking time, maybe twice, and then you want to keep fucking up he's gonna just beat your ass so they know they're not gonna do this around daddy. I'm gonna do this around mommy because I ain't gonna pay her attention. And if she do whoop me, she don't hit as hard as daddy. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that whooping. I'm gonna go right back to doing what I'm doing. I ain't losing nothing from taking this action, but I'm not no punishment. I ain't losing TV. I ain't losing my phone. Because women, we don't want our kids to hate us because we're naturally nurturers. That's what we are. We're naturally born nurturers. So, if we feel our men ain't looking at us right and they starting to thinking we don't want to piss them off, so we're not gonna get mad at our kids and do all of this stuff. We're not gonna want our kids to get mad at us. So we're not gonna do all the stuff that the men is gonna do. The men gonna step up, we gonna whoop your ass off ripping us for the beating. Women, we ain't gonna take nothing from you. We gonna keep giving you what you want, what you need. If we can do it, we gonna do it. Period, point blank. We gonna whoop your ass and send you on our way. Because women, for real, we got patience to an extent, but we ain't got patience.
Well, this is one of our last. Hold on. Now listen to this. This is one of the last things she said. One of the last little arguments we had before she left. She said, "God will put a good man in my life," and I told her, "I'm like, don't put that on God. Don't put that on."
You wanna know what? Because they said, you're not gonna get what you don't work for.
Hold on, but listen to this.
So you can have a good man in your life, but you're not working to keep that good man, so you're gonna lose that good man.
Hold on, let me tell you. Hold on.
He probably already gave you that good man.
Hold on, but let me tell you.
9 times out of 10, you're not gonna get a second chance.
Hold on, but let me tell you. All right, but let me tell you. This is what she said. She said, "God gonna put a good man in my life." So I told her, I said, "Listen, this ain't gonna do with God. This ain't gonna do with the devil. This is, you don't want to be a woman and accept that you brought a child under the roof that you knew they had problems." Even her friends told her, like, don't bring that girl in the house because she's just gonna cause problems like she's done everywhere else she done went.
Right. See, I did not fully agree with that because, like I said, me and my husband got married. Like my husband and my son, my oldest, they didn't have issues. They had marriage issues, like issues.
I got you.
Today, my son, like I know, like dude, this is my house. You's a child. You need to stay in your fucking place. If I don't call for you, don't come. If I don't include you, keep your ass in your place. And this is my husband. I'm not gonna let you fucking disrespect him at the end of the day, because guess what? He is man of my house. That's daddy. Your real daddy ain't here. See, my associate with my oldest, his dad was in his life. He went over to his dad's house and everything like that, but he never actually lived with his dad. And his dad was a dick. When his dad would find out something he did wrong, he's a boy, he's gonna act out, he's gonna wild out, let him go ahead, blah, 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 he's gonna grow out of that, blah, 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 type shit. I said, no, because what's gonna happen is, when the fuck he gets to a certain age and he starts trying to kick your ass, that's when the problem's gonna come along. And my baby dad thought it was a problem. But then my son tried to fight him on several occasions. Robbed his stepmom and all kinds of other shit. And like I told his dad, don't come to me now with your complaints, motherfucker, when I was talking to you and trying to tell you to step up as a man and be a dad to him. You didn't want to do that. So therefore, when he come over there and disrespect you, that in my household, so don't come. And when he over there, that's your son. So what you do with your son is what you do with your son. Don't call me about it. Because if you kick his ass, guess what? I'm gonna tell you good about sorry.
Well, maybe you can answer a question of mine then. My son's mom hasn't seen my son since he's been in kindergarten. She called about 5 days ago. She instant messaged me talking about she wanna be a part of his life. So I told her, I said, well, why did you message me? You could have just messaged him.
Yeah, he's at his age that you can talk to him. You know, see, that's like me. See, me and my baby dad, we don't speak. We don't have 2 words.
Well, hold on, wait.
2 words with that man in years.
Well, no, listen. Now listen, she tells me, hold on, no. She tells me that I have stopped her from seeing him. So I tell her, I said, if you got any proof that I stopped you of seeing him, show it to me. Prove me that I'm wrong. But she can't prove anything. So I'm like, you just talking. If you really have something, you prove it.
Let's be clear. She called you about it. She talked to you about it, and she didn't talk to y'all, son.
Nah.
She just wanted to fuck with you. I'm telling you now.
Oh no, I didn't know. Listen, I didn't let it bother me. Our thing is, I was like,
you didn't have to let it bother you. I'm just telling you from a woman. She just wanted to fuck with you.
I just hated that I told my son.
You wanna know why? And you wanna know why? Do you wanna know why?
It's been it's been like 13 years.
For what she did wrong.
Well, I put like
she was a fucked up mom, so she thought she was gonna come up at you and put the blame on you. No, because you know what? I'm sorry. As a woman, I had no love for a female who does not have her kids. I have no love for y'all. I got everything in the world against y'all because that's not normal to me. For me, that is not normal.
Well, I really didn't want to tell him though, because I was like, everything is fine. Why put that on your mind? You know.
Like that's not normal. And even if you don't have your kids, but you're not trying to spend time with those kids, you're not trying to be there in their life. You don't know what grade they in, how old they are. Shit, you barely remember what the fuck they look like in their name.
Well, she has help. So listen, she
came at you.
She has help. So I'm not gonna listen. She has help. So I'm not gonna play her like she like she didn't help, but you wasn't there. You gave some money, but you weren't there.
She wasn't there. You see, I don't want to hear the financial things about anything.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say that she didn't help, so I'm not gonna play her like that. I ain't gonna be no hypocrite.
The financial things is not financially. I don't care. The financial is not even a factor for real, because kids, they don't know no better. The only time money.
Yeah, but women think it. Hold on, but wait. So wait a minute, wait. So why is it? Hold on. So why is it a factor when it's the man though?
I don't feel that's right for the man. That's like I said. I never went at my baby dad for child support. I never, not once. They tried to take me to court. Yeah, but they tried to force you to do it. Just this month, child support was sending me letters this month and last month to go to court. My son is 18 now. He's grown. He's not even in my household.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. That listen. That shows you. That shows you right there. It's about the money because they want that 6%.
That government is putting that in females' hands. See, that's where it's fucked up at.
They want that 6%.
English shit.
Listen, child support gets 6% of the money. They want that cut.
Right, and they done drilled that in females. See, back in the day, most females wasn't trying to go for child support unless they actually needed it.
Well, hold on. Well, hold on. Let me ask you: if they was to cut off child support and public assistance,
these bitches wouldn't be having babies.
There you go. That's what I was getting at. You think they would have kids?
These bitches will be having babies. And when 2020 come and they shut that EBT card off for good for everybody, them bitches gonna quit having babies and start dropping them bitches off at the hospitals and the police stations. They're gonna quit. Cause you can't sell your stamps to take care of them motherfuckers or to buy your weed no more. Now you gotta go out here and actually work and do something, whatever the fuck it may be. If you gotta sell your ass, that's what it's gonna be. But if they cut child support in, these bitches, it ain't gonna be that many kids being born. Not in the black community.
Well, let me tell you something.
It's because these motherfuckers has got it stupid ingrained so much on their brain.
Well, hold on, I want to tell you something.
That's what they're gonna do.
Now listen. Now, I've always made my own revenue. You know what I'm saying? I didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Because, well.
And we're gonna support you from 330. We gonna support you. You're my husband's friend.
But listen. Hold on. But listen though. When I was working, okay. Now tell me. I'm gonna show you now. Now see, I feel like this. I'm a type of person. I'm gonna keep 100. Now when I was working, I was a manager at Rally's. Right? I'm working. Tell me why I had to go to work to eat because there wasn't nothing left on my check. You know what I'm saying? But I was considered a good father, but I didn't even have. I had to go to work to eat, so that I could eat because I didn't have no money on my check left. I had a $3.10 check. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? And then I tell my baby's mom, I say, well, listen, they took a double payment this month.
When females do that, if you know that your baby father is in a job that he ain't making a lot of money, A lot of these females don't get it. If they act right, shut their mouth sometimes, you're gonna always get something better with honeymoon.
Hold on, but listen, let me show you a point though, because a lot of women say, "Oh, men don't be handling business." Let me tell you something. We went to child. Listen.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stop you there. Yes, women say that.
No. Listen, wait. Hold on.
What can they say?
Okay, but hold on. Let me. Hold on.
Men are doing, even a bum is doing better than half.
Okay, but listen, let me tell you something. Hold on now. We went to court, right? And the judge was like, "Well, how much does he give you a month?" She tells the judge, "I give her $100 out of each check, right?" So the judge is like, "Oh, he gives you $200," and he was like, "Well, you're gonna be mad because he's paying you more than he has to." So I went from paying her. She went from getting $200 to getting $50, and she was mad to the motherfucker. And I'm like, so I was like, "You lost money trying to be grimy."
Like, y'all fucking up when y'all ran in child support. Because 9 times out of 10, you can actually probably get more out your baby dad without child support than you could with child support. Because if that man ain't working, ain't got no legal job, the highest amount you're going to get is $25 to $50 a month per child. If you got 7 kids and I saw you getting, that ain't feeding them.
Nah.
That ain't feeding them. But if this man, if he out here, he's booming in these streets or whatnot, whatever, and you ain't fucking with him on child support, and you shut your mouth up sometimes for talking shit, he'll probably take care of his kids more. These females' problems is they don't want the money for their kids. That's why they go to child support, because at the end of the day, they're not spending that money on their kids. There are very few women that are spending that child support money on them kids. Let's face the fact.
Well, my baby's to the point he wants to work now.
He gonna work now?
He wants to get a job.
That's good. It's still that in him young.
Hey, listen. That's the thing, though.
And see, females don't even instill, black single moms don't even instill that for real into their kids. The black female mind is fucked up. They think, I'm gonna put my son in sports. He's gonna go to the league. He's gonna do this. Then he's gonna break the ankle before the first season over, and he ain't gonna never be able to play sport again in his life.
The reality of you going to the sports, I think it's like, what is it, the top?
1 in 1,000.
No, listen. It's the top 100 kids that come out of college that year, ain't it? Like the top 50 or top 100? Hell yeah.
These young kids these days, though, how many of them out here?
You got about a 1% chance of going to the league.
Our children. I'm only 38. I'm not talking about kids that I've had. How many of our children's generation is going to go to LA, going to go to the NFL? Half of them won't even go to school.
Nah.
Half who do go to school, they go to school to be thugs. They want to be dressed in their Jordans, even though Jordan don't even wear fucking Jordans. For real? And y'all bitches out here trying to trick for a motherfucking 50 fucking Jordans for these kids, and Jordan don't even wear Jordans? That make no sense.
Hell, he owns prisons.
No fucking Jordans, you make no sense.
He owns prisons.
I ain't about, look, me and my husband, the most we spend on our kids' shoes is $40 because they grow out of them so quick. I ain't buying no fucking Jordan. Who had $300 for shoes they gonna be grow up out of in a month? He made it up.
Yeah, I understand that.
Jordan shoes, he was on the picture, he said his shoes was $12. You think I'm about to spend on some damn Jordan? Jordan said he never made shoes for the black community because we broke. We can't afford that shit. Y'all motherfuckers out here robbing, killing, stealing, poisoning your own people with these drugs and every fucking thing else just as motherfucker put a pair of Jordans on and he's sleeping on this bitch couch though. This bitch, she on Section 8. So if that white man stepped in, y'all all gonna be creeping outside. You think I'm about to pay for some Jordans? You made it up. Y'all motherfucking, these hoes got this motherfucking, this fake stability in your head because you want metropolitan, you in Section 8, you ain't going nowhere. But you can't do nothing. You can't have these type of people in your house. You ain't allowed to smoke in your house. If you have this on your record, you can't live in that house. And these motherfuckers gotta come and inspect your house every 6 months. And if you got a spot on your wall, you're evicted. Are you fucking serious? Come on with that fake stability.
Yeah, you got a point. Got a point.
That's some fake stability type shit. And I can sit there and I can say it all motherfucking day. I have a fake stability situation. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to stay there.
I
I'm not
understand.
trying to stay there. I have certificates and everything. I have years of work experience. And the only reason why I ain't working because shit, my son is just now turning one, and my husband did not fucking want me to go back to work while my baby was still little. And hell, I've been pregnant for the last 3 years damn near. So shit. Look, these females that get it up with their head, they gotta grow up, they gotta look around. People that don't want to pay attention to politics, that's where you need to be focusing at. Because these politics is really, even when we think they're not affecting us, they're going to affect us. And they're going to surprise your ass, and you're going to be sitting looking stupid.
Yeah. You gotta hide that man. You gotta hide the man that you got in there.
You got 8 kids, and you getting $200,000 in stamps. If they shut that shit off tomorrow, what y'all going to eat?
There's gonna be a lot of pussy selling.
Stark County alone has been setting people out of their home, kicking them out of Section 8. They have to have 500 people kick them out of Section 8 for the year 2017 because they've been on Section 8 too long and they do not qualify any longer for this. Because they get these jobs, they're making so much money and they still try to remain there. That's why they keep putting freezes on the Section 8. Because there's too many people in Section 8 that isn't supposed to be on Section 8. That's why people are getting put the fuck out left and right now.
Yeah, they're even cut people off SSI.
And when that sticking around to you that you were so stuck on this my house, this gay house, bitch, to get out. What you gonna do?
Yeah, because they're cutting people off SSI too, though.
The dollars you was making ain't gonna be about shit. The food stamps on your Section 8 gone now, you really gotta work. Y'all have no go.
I told you, it's gonna be a lot of.
Past all of that.
It's gonna be a lot of pussy selling.
Go ahead, and you can go Google it. It was in our repository months ago. We got a black man as the CEO of Stark Metropolitan in Canton, Ohio. Go Google it. Go get on the repository, do your research. He got on motherfucking Fox 8 News and said, earlier this year, they have to set out 500 people off of Section 8 because they've been there too long. Section 8 is literally supposed to be a stepping stone. You're not supposed to be there forever. So there's people who got to go. Because they got lists of people who are literally homeless. And there's people out here with jobs and the means to go beyond Section 8. And they're still choosing not to. Y'all driving around here in y'all little Chargers and all this like y'all doing something y'all could create, getting car payments and this, that, and the third. Now when they kick you off of Section 8 and you gotta go pay some real rent, how you gonna make that car payment? You stupid. You better go buy you a $2,000 car and get the fucking keep you fucking moving. I'll be damn if I go buy and get a car now.
All right, well, baby, I'm gonna end this stream. This is only my first one, so I don't know how good I did, but this is my first one, so I see I got a shitload of views, so people must have been liking it. So it's a lot of them, trust me. But maybe we have to do it together. I got you, baby. I appreciate the call. And anything you want to say to anybody before we hang up?
I'm just gonna say bye.
All right, then.
Recognize who I am.
All right, you keep being a black woman, though. You feel me? All right. All right, people. That was the first show. I hope you liked it. hopefully we can get more, get calls in, more views up, push the like button, you know what I'm saying? Like my man told me, hey, don't treat me like the side bitch, you feel me? Treat me like the main broad. So with that, I think we covered some good shit. So with that, y'all have a good night, and we'll catch you next week. It's peace.